What's up, everybody out there in YouTube? This is JDLs with the Martial Art Limited Association and Keisha Dojo Martial Arts Unleashed, and I am back with another review video for you guys, and this time it's on the Revgear Focus Mitts. Before I get started, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to my buddy Randy out in Chicago with Wolf Martial Arts, letting him know I'm rocking the shirt today. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this video on the Revgear Focus Mitts. Let's look at these gloves really quick. I will do a close-up of them so you can kind of see them all the way around, but I'm going to kind of give you an overview of these are focus mitts that I think you should get for your gym, for your training. Alright, so these are, of course, the Revgear Focus Mitts, and so if you weren't sure what they were, they make sure you know. They got Revgear all over them. Now, personally, that doesn't bother me. Some people are trying to go really low-key. When I did the Punisher gloves, and something like that, they're really low-key with their advertising. These happen to be all over the place. But when I was picking these gloves, I actually decided this partially for some of this stuff because it matches my gym colors. And that's kind of what I wanted, to have my gloves kind of tied to my gym. Versus I did not buy the gloves that are logoed with my gym just because of cost. But these were close enough to, like, the black and the red and the white fit my gym color scheme, so I thought they were okay. Things I like about these gloves, things I don't like about these gloves. First thing, they have this additional little padding right here. Years ago, I got a pair of Sentry gloves. They were called UFC gloves, and they had the little, what they call gel, and I used those up until these. And the only reason why I quit using those is, for some reason, as people were punching, the thing would start to slide down, and now it's like all bunched up in the bottom, and I didn't care for that anymore, so I decided to get a new pair of gloves, and these Revgear gloves happen to be the ones that I ended up sticking with. Now, I will be honest, I did probably buy about 4 other pair of focus mitts before I found these. So, and I do plan on doing a video on each one of those, and then I plan on doing a comparison video for price performance as well, based on that lesson learned. I bought a pair of RDXs, I bought a couple pair of Sentry ones, and I don't remember the other brand, maybe Sanibel. And then ended up getting the Revgear ones, and these are the ones that I personally use for my own stuff. This is my personal set that I keep in my own locker, and I have several pair that my students are allowed to share and use, along with the other ones that I bought that I decided not to keep for myself to use. For the fit and finish, they're pretty solid. They don't feel like they're going to break apart right away. They're not cheapy made. They got some good quality stitching. I haven't had any fraying. I've probably used these for over a year, and no issues there. They do have the little wrist pad, something I do like. Also, they have a pull tab, so when you're trying to put them on, you have a pull tab to kind of get that on your hand a little bit better, and so you can make sure it's all the way on there. Inside is one of those, like a half ball, so you can kind of cup it when you're having people hit it. It's not just a smooth glove, and also it's tight enough to where it feels like it's going to stay on. But one of the things I like about these gloves more than others as well is the fact that you do have an adjustment strap, so it's not going to fly off your hand every time somebody punches you. A lot of people forget to adjust them in class, and I have to do it, so then I just kind of push my hand up, and then they can be looser. So you got that going for you. Also, this is 5 individual fingers, not just a slide pocket. And then you do have a little bit of padding here. When we do some of our training, maybe Thai boxing or whatever, when you put the hand on your belly, if they're going to kick it for a light kick, you're not getting kicked right in the hand, and I do like that as well. Alright, so there you have them close up, backside, front side, or facing side that you're hitting, and the backside that you put your hand in. So again, real quick, you have the Revgear symbol here, you have Revgear on the top, you have Revgear on the side, and of course you have another Revgear on the side, so they definitely want you to know you're rocking Revgear stuff. A little bit of mesh right here, a little protective flap, and then individual finger pockets, so you can put your each individual finger there. Adjustable strap. That is something I like, as my RDX gloves didn't have an adjustable strap, so that was kind of annoying. Pull flap, so it's a little bit easier to slip your hand in, so that was, I thought, was pretty nice. And then again, pull it off. Padding right here, so when someone hits kind of low, or when you get your wrist flicked a bunch, you got a little bit of padding right there, pretty thick. Also, not sure if you can see inside there, but there is one of those traction balls, like half a mitt or something, so you can kind of hold on to it, so when your people are punching it, it's not sliding off your hand. So that's, for me, is a big plus. Anytime I buy a new pair of gloves, I'm looking for that, as the ones that don't have it, they just slide off and fly around. A little bit of additional padding right here, and this is something, again, I've really started liking. Sentry did a pair of UFC gloves several years ago, and they had that, and those were my go-to gloves for several years. And then for some reason, all of a sudden, that thing started shifting, and it's all bunched up down here, and I cannot undo it unless maybe we unstitch it, straighten it out, and then find someone to restitch that, but it's not really worth that much trouble and issue. These aren't too expensive. Again, I will put a link in below how much they are and where you can buy them right from Revgear. I like these. These are what I use right now for all of my classes, other than my old ones that I currently still have left. So I've replaced all of these, all of my focus mitts, with the Revgear ones, and they're not too big, they're not too small. Again, they have that little ball inside there so you can kind of hold on to it, and then I can even leave my watch on for a lot of it, which my watch is also my fitness tracker, so it allows me kind of keep track of that. So there you have it. Again, I have a large size hand, so you can see that I can fit my hand in there pretty comfortably. One thing I would recommend if you're looking at getting focus mitts is to make sure you get your own pair when you're doing your training, as different people with their oils and their sweat and stink, these will kind of smell pretty quick, and especially in this time of coronavirus and everything, you're definitely going to want to have your own gear. So Revgear is on the upper spectrum. It's a little bit more pricey, but it's also going to be a little bit better quality, so I'm happy with that. So for me, it's a definite double thumbs up. I think you should check these out. And also, here's a quick little clip of us using these mitts in training, so you can kind of see them in practice and how we use them. All right, well, we'll see you in the next video. You guys stay safe out there.